a young lady is about to lose her marriage. I said to her, what's the problem? So she started the story like this. She said that she woke up one morning, told her husband that she wants to visit Nigeria for funeral ceremony of her ex. And the husband said, you mean that you want to go to Nigeria just to attend your ex funeral ceremony? She said yes. So she said to him, you know how I left him? You know you are the reason why I left him? And you know the bond that I shared with my ex. You know we have been together for 10 good years. And you know we are from the same village. And she left the guy because of her husband. Because when her husband came, her ex wasn't ready for marriage. So she talked to him and he said he's not ready. If she loves him, that she has to wait. But she is not ready to wait. So she switched to her husband. So they got married. And 3 years after, the guy died. So for her, her conscience is telling her a lot that this guy died because of her. And because of that, she believes that she owed him that last respect. And don't forget, she comes from the same village. Even her parents, her family members will be in this guy's funeral ceremony. So she politely asked her husband, please, that he should allow her to do that. The husband said no. That if she leaves his house, that she should not come back to the house. So she tried to, make him understand where she's coming from. And being that the guy is already dead, and being that she never for one day give him room to believe or suspect her that she's cheating on him. For the matter of fact, both of them share the same password. I pick his call, he picked my call. So I don't know why my husband won't allow me to do that, even though he knew the kind of bond I share with my ex. And he knew that I don't have anything to do with my ex for the past 3 years. I said to her, can I ask you one simple question? She said yes. I said, do you guys have kids? She said no. Are you happy in your marriage? She said yes. Do you want to disobey your husband or probably lose your marriage because of your ex? She said no, that I don't really understand this. I said, please make me to understand, because me, I'm confused. Because I don't know how my wife will wake up some day and tell me that she's going to her ex funeral ceremony. Of course, it will be for me a little bit weird. So can you make me understand where you're going? She said, this guy is her first love. This guy is the person that made her who she is. This guy paid for her school till university. And he never talked down on her. He never one day raised his voice on her. They love each other to the last. Now, she felt that she betrayed him by walking away from that relationship after all he does for her. Now, she walking in another marriage because she saw somebody that comes from abroad. It's not that she's not happy right now in her marriage, but the problem is that she believes she still owns this guy because of everything that he did for her. She said to me, you can imagine somebody that paid your school fees in the uni. He paid my hostel money. He was the one giving me money. He was the one, whenever I have issue, my parents don't even know if I'm schooling or not. This guy is the one doing everything for me. Suddenly, because I saw somebody who comes from abroad, I left him. I moved to my husband. It's not like that I don't love my husband. Of course I love my husband, but the problem is that I still believe that this guy died because of me. I still believe that this guy died because of what I did. I still believe that this guy died because I left him for somebody else. Even though that I know when my husband was coming, I went to him. I told him somebody is coming. Can you just go, even though just pay my diaries? He said he's not ready. If he loves me, you stay. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait because I saw somebody who comes from abroad. So from that day, 1 year after, his business started crumbling. And do you know what it means when I'm hearing this story? Somebody that is doing well just because I left him after what he did for me, and now he's dead. I just asked my husband just a favor. I just want to go and pay the last respect. My husband said no. All he said to me is, if I walk out from that door, I shouldn't come back. Mr. Ugo, please, I want you to share this story. Say it the way I said it. I want people to tell me if I am right or wrong. I want people to tell me what I'm doing is wrong. But the problem is that my conscience won't allow me. This guy did a lot for me. This guy did never for one day raise his voice, even though that he's the one paying my school fees, even though he's the one paying my rent, even though he's the one taking care of me. I never laughed when I was with this guy. I left him because, of course, I want to be married. I tried to convince him. The only thing he told me is, if I love him, I should wait. Wait, if you love me. Me that spend all the money. I spend all my money on you. Don't think, if I don't want to marry you, I will never do that. All I ask you is a patient. She said, no. Either you marry me now, or I marry this guy. So she left. From that day that she left, this guy's life never remained the same. So now he's dead. And all she's asking her husband is, she wants to go and pay her last respect. Wow. Brother, this story is too much for me. After she said what she said, I understand her now clearly. But I also want to put myself in her shoe. If I am her husband, will I digest it well? Will I reason with her? But the truth is, for me, because the husband knew that this lady was dating this man when he came on board, and she told him everything. He knew everything. Even when the guy started being depressed, the family over there in Nigeria are calling her and telling her what is going on. The husband knew about it. Even when the business started crumbling, she also communicated to her husband. Now the guy died. She's just pleading for her husband to allow her pay her last respect. All he said was, are you trying to tell me that you want to leave? You want to buy flight ticket to go to Nigeria just to attend your ex funeral ceremony? She said, yes. Honey, you know the bond I share with this man. He's my first love. That is what hit her husband badly. But her husband knew that this man is her first love. The day you met me, I told you about that. Even though that you are my husband, have you ever suspected that I was cheating? From the day I came to my husband's house, we shared the same password. He picked my calls, I picked his calls. My husband loved me, of course, I understand that. And I swear love you, because one good thing about me is I don't double date. When I love you with all my heart. I knew that a lot of people judged me for leaving my ex. But the problem is this. I am 27 years old then. My ex was 32 years old. And he was telling me he's still young. I should wait. I know that a lot of people will say, okay, can't you wait? How? No, how? He spent his money to train me to university. He spent his money to give me comfort. And I don't know why he's waiting. Somebody came and he wants my hands in marriage. I communicated to him. He said he's not ready. I should wait. I know that a lot of people will say that, then why can't you wait after he spent so much on you? But I can also understand my point that I might wait. I have 3 years to enter 30 years. He might also change his mind, and I will live to regret this decision. That is the reason why she accepts the man that comes from Europe. It's not because he comes from Europe, it's because she wants to get married. Because for her, after university, after working, she wants to settle down because she wants to start making children. Unfortunately, this is 2.5 years. She doesn't even have a child. And her conscience is telling her, maybe it's because of what she did to this guy. That's why everything is crumbling. That's why her world is crumbling. That's why she still suffering from not having baby. And she said to her husband, could it be that the reason why I'm suffering from this is because of what happened between me and my ex? Now he's dead. Please, can I go? Just can I go and pay my last respect? Can I go at least to ask for forgiveness? Maybe we can have our own child. The husband said, no. If you leave, don't come back to this house again. So she wants the world to hear her story, to give her advice, because she is leaving to Nigeria first week next month. But she said to herself, will she lose her marriage because of the dead? She even asked her husband, honey, this man in question is dead. Don't tell me that you are jealous of someone that is already dead. Don't tell me that you want to divorce me because of the dead. Honey, I left this man because of you. Even when I spent 10 good years, even when he did everything for me, I left him because of you. And now you can't do this for me and you. Honey, 2.5 years. We haven't had children up to now. Almost 3 years, honey. We don't have children. We don't have any child. I just want to go and ask for forgiveness. I just want to go and ask for forgiveness. Maybe this is the reason why. Her husband said, no, you leave my house, don't come back again. Please, I just want you guys to drop honest opinion. Your honest advice is what this woman needs. She needs your advice. If you live in abroad, if you also live in Nigeria, if you live in Africa, anywhere you live, please, this young woman needs our advice. Just your honest advice. Because for me, I understand the woman. Because for her now, she's thinking that because of what happened between her ex, that's why she couldn't bear her own fruit of womb. So she wants to go there and ask for forgiveness. And she communicated to her husband the same thing. Honey, almost 3 years, no baby. Does it mean that because this guy is going through mess? Does it mean because I left this guy and he's going through mess? Maybe should I go or come with me? She even offered him, come with me. Let's go together. He said he's not going anywhere. Leave my house for this and come back no more. So guys, please, if you are watching this on YouTube, please, we need your honest advice so that this woman can save her marriage. Thank you guys. I remain blessed.